In this FRS document, you will get that section called branches, right? Here you are going to get the data, how you are going to prepare the data. By seeing here, you have to prepare the test data. I think
I understand.
on Saturday, I think you are going to get the data like this.
Sorry?
On Saturday, I think we are discussed about this, I think. On Saturday, test data template.
No, I understand that. So what I'm trying to say here is, when we create a test cases, we just need to create a simple template like that, saying that let's say create a new branch with valid data, invalid data, no data. But then in terms of giving the input, so in input data is not there. So do we need to create a absolutely new test file in Excel sheet and then associate it to it?
Yes, exactly. Means first we have to write the test data in test data, then we are going to associate that file to it. Are you getting?
Okay.
Means first we are going to write the test step as in a single step, and we are going to write the test data in by seeing that particular document. We are going to write the test data, then we are going to associate it.
Okay.
Okay. Let us start the summary reports. Means do we discussed about summary reports?
Test summary report, I think we did, yeah.
We did.
Did you? I think so.
Okay, I think okay, then leave about that, and we are going to discuss today about the execution part. Okay, up to now we have completed with design, right? Means what are the phases available in STLC? Can you tell me?
Yep, planning. Then analysis.
Okay.
Then design.
Then.
And now we're going in execution part.
Execution part, right? Means what are the things? Means what are the documents or what are the outcomes of the particular test design part in STLC? What are the outcomes of the particular test design part?
It will be the test cases.
Okay, test cases before the test scenarios. Means you are going to
test cases, test scenarios.
Next, we are going to prepare the whatever the thing related to the test scenario summary report. Means we are not going to involve in that, but still we have to know that. And after that, they are going to prepare the particular test case summary report. After that, they are going to prepare the RTM template. Okay. After completion of all these, they are going to next phase called execution. How they are going to start the execution? Any idea?
No.
Okay, then first what will happen means first they are going to actually before coming to the application, before we are receiving the application as a testers, we have to ready with the baseline test cases. What are the things we have developed? We are going to submit to our TL. He is going to review and he is going to give the particular confirmation about that. Baseline means finalized test cases. After completion of these finalized test cases, we are ready with the things. Okay, before that means what are the prerequisites? Our pre-requirements to start the particular execution part means the application should successfully executed with unit testings and integration testing. Okay, before starting the particular testing part, right?
Can you repeat?
Before means receiving the application should be successfully executed with unit testing and integration testing.
Okay.
Got it, right? And after that, you have to be ready with the finalized test cases. And after that, this other thing is according to the test plan schedules, you are going to start the execution. While they are developing people, they are going to deliver the particular .exe file or some other application, whatever it may be. How they will send it to the testing department? What is the procedure behind that?
Sorry, I don't know.
Means we have two or three options related to that. One thing is they are going to export into the centralized repository. Nothing but every company has having a central repository, shared repository. and after that they are going to access that particular .exe file or execution file from the centralized repository to their systems, or otherwise second option, they are going to upload into some other tool called VSS tools they are going to maintain in the companies related to maintain the documents and with security, and versioning also available in that particular tool. Okay, some companies will use particular tools to maintain the documents, and some people, if it is a small size application, they are going to send the application through the mail. Okay, means sometimes release note and DD document. Okay, with that particular application they will send release note, and after that they are going to send with that one document called DD document. What it contains actually? Release note. What the release note contains? Any idea?
No, sir.
Okay. Here release note contains the build path, and after that what are the development team, means who are the development team and who are the testing team, and what are the known issues. Known issues means, what is the meaning of known issues?
It's like what kind of issues occurred during the previous application, or what could be.
No. Known issues means, here one of the things you have to keep in mind. Known issues means before delivering the application to the testing department, before testing only they are telling that I didn't implemented this particular area. If you are giving any defects also, that's a no use, like that they are going to tell you. Means the known issues means in 3 modules, admin, customer, banker is there. Before releasing the particular application to you, they only said that I didn't implement the banker application, don't test it. They are going to give the information to you, because I only not implemented that application. If you are going to test also, you are going to get the defects. Before that only they are going to give you the information related to the known issues. Got it? That is nothing but known issues. Any doubts?
I'm not clear on that, sorry.
Means known issues means developers are developing the application, right?
Yeah.
Before they are developing the application, they are going to they are going to develop the application. Before particular thing means nothing but before delivering the application to the testing department, they will come to know that, right, which is completed, which is not completed.
Yeah.
Means some internal releases will happen, in that some functionalities will be implemented, some functionalities will not be implemented at that point of time, because if the testers are ready with this particular baseline test scenarios, instead of sitting idle, how much the application has developed, that much application they are going to release into the particular testing department. Okay, at that point of time they are going to release note with that particular application. In that release note, they are going to mention that these are the functionalities are implemented, these are the functionalities not implemented. Okay, those which are not implemented, those are called known issues.
No. Oh.
Got it now?
Yeah.
Then DD, deployment document. What it contains actually? Deployment document contains the steps to install the software. What are the steps you have to follow to install the software, to install that application into your particular project, so into your system. They are going to give the particular steps in that particular DD document. Okay, and if it is requirements or release note contains some more things called regression testing scenarios if required. Means if it is a second build onwards, they are going to mention some regression scenarios also, because of developers, they are going to identify in a very easy manner what are the things will get affected, right?
Yeah.
That is the thing. Nothing but approvals. These are the things will be available in release note. Actually, the technical term what you called that particular document is software requirement note, that is called SRN. And with that you are going to get DD document, nothing but deployment document. Okay. This is nothing but build a release process from the testing from the particular development department to the testing department.
What is this process called? Sorry.
This is nothing but the release process, build a release process from the development team to the testing team.
Oh.
Any doubts up to here?
No.
Next, once I'm telling you in a simple words, what are the things will going on in a brief way. Once the build deployed into test environment, nothing but testing department, at first we conduct smoke testing, right?
Yeah.
For what? To decide whether the given build is testable or not. Okay, if testable, we are continue with the test case execution. Otherwise, we are going to reject the build, right?
Yeah.
If smoke testing is passed, we start the execution of test cases. While executing the test cases, we update the actual result in the test case result. While we are updating in the test case result, if there is any deviation between expected to the actual, we are going to report it as fail. And if there is no deviation between expected to the actual, we are going to report it as pass, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, then after the things, while we are reporting, after executing the test cases, I think I no need to show you the execution part, I think, because you know that, right, how to execute the steps on the application.
Is it by going through this test cases step by step, right?
Yes, that's it. First step, enter valid URL and click go. Means what you are going to do, you are opening the particular Internet Explorer and you are going to give that URL in that particular thing and you are going to click on go button. And it is the particular thing will come into the picture. Then at that point of time, what it is showing, what the system is responding after clicking on the go button. We are going to observe that and we are going to record that into actual result column in test case template. Okay, here test case template is there, right? Sorry, this is a summary report. Test case. Okay, here one column is there called actual result, right? Here you are going to update the actual result. Means if after giving the things, if it is showing the same thing, means nothing but the particular home page with login facility is showing, you are going to write it as expected, and after that the particular expected result and actual result are same. That's why you are going to write it here as pass. Got it? Like that. Next, second one, as expected. If it is executed as, means after executing the things, you have to do it as pass. If it is showing anything else, you have to write it and you have to write it here fail. If one of the steps got failed, means total test case get failed, right?
That's right. Yeah.
If one of the test case failed, means your total test scenario get failed, right?
I don't think so, no.
Why? Why it's not?
So other modules are still working.
I'm asking about the thing once again. Listen to me. First one is, if the one of the step is failed, means total test case should fail. If one of the test case, means test scenario may contain one test case or number of test cases. In that number of test cases, if one test case got failed, means total test scenario get failed. Got it?
Yeah.
Because these are all interrelated, right? Means one scenario dependency means there is a chances of getting total scenario get failed. They have to change the total code. This is the procedure. Means requirement contains scenarios, scenario contains test cases contain steps. If one of the step has got failed, means total test case should fail. If one of the test case should fail, means total scenario get failed. If one of the scenario get failed, means total requirement should get failed. Okay, this is the procedure. Okay, then like this you are going to report it. If the fail part will come into the picture, how can you report it? Any idea?
No, I don't.
Okay, then we have one more template called test case. Defect reporting template. Here, see that template. this is one of the template to report the defects in the particular defect reporting template, and after that you are going to attach the screenshot and you are going to send a mail to the developer. In particular manual testing process means like this, you are going to get the defects. If you are going to get the defects, you are going to report it from this particular template. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, see that how can we report the defects here. This is the project name, Famous Bank, and this is the module name, admin, and this is you are going to give it the name who is going to report the defects, and prepared date, on which date he updated the particular document. Okay. Next, defect ID is nothing but here the serial number. Okay. And a defect summary. But suppose it has got failed, means when it has got failed, if you click on the personal banking button, it has not displayed the information of the personal banking. Okay, suppose, just assume that. Okay, because if it is got failed, how you are going to report it, you have to know that. Okay, after getting the defect, you should immediately you have to take a screenshot of that particular page. Okay, just keep in mind that that is the proof that where you are getting the defect. Means by showing that you can get you can speak with the particular developers. I have executed like this, I got a statement or I got an error message like this, I have taken a screenshot, show the screenshot. Okay, sometimes the defects may or may not be reproducible. Reproducible means it may occur a number of times or not, we don't know. Sometimes occurs will come one time, and if you are executing the second time, it is going to execute in a proper way.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes you will face like these situations, means in application sometimes it will work in a proper way, sometimes it won't work in a proper way. At that point of time you have to means in a position to prove that it is executed in a improper way. If you want to prove that, you have to take a screenshot of that. That is only the proof to show it to the developer that you got a defect. Okay, that is nothing but, are you following the page? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I'm listening.
Okay. Then this is nothing but execution procedure. I want to report this defect. How can I report it? Let us see. Here the summary. In simple words, defect summary is nothing but you are going to write a brief description about the defect. Here I am writing personal banking button is not working. Okay, then defect description. You have to write a detailed description of the defect. How can you write? After launching the application, while I am trying to click on personal banking button, instead of redirecting to personal banking info page, it is redirecting to some error page. I am writing as some error page. Okay, like this you have to write it in a clear manner. Okay,
yeah,
you got it right. This is nothing but defect description. Okay, this is defect description. Yeah. Next, reproducible. What is the meaning of reproducible here? Any idea?
Whether that particular error will come again or not.
Yes, exactly. If it is come again and again, means you are going to give it as Y. If it is not coming again and again, means you are going to give it as N. Okay. Next, reproducible steps. Reproducible steps means here in which step you got a defect, in third step, right? You have to write the steps from first to third.
Okay.
From the starting to the where up to where you are getting the defect. There you have to write the steps. Here I have to write 3 steps. First step is the same thing, enter valid URL and click go. This is step 1. Okay, and the next step, click on home button. Click on home button, and the third step is click on personal banking button. Banking button. Okay, like this you have to write the steps, because by seeing this step, it means developer what he will do means simply he is going to follow the steps. He is trying to get the error one more time, because he has to get the clarity about that, right? Because if the description is not understood by him, these steps are very crucial, means to show that defect where he is getting in an exact way. He is going to follow these particular steps one more time, and he is going to see the error message, and he is going to change the source code accordingly, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Next, defect severity. Who is going to give the defect severity? What is the meaning of defect severity over here?
How serious this issue is.
Means according to that, who is the right person to give this thing?
Team leader.
No, tester itself is going to give the priority. Sorry, severity. Okay, here how can we get the severity? Means you are going to give it as very high, because this is as it is a home page thing. It should be worked in a proper way, right? That's why you have to give very high functionality. And defect priority. Who is going to give the defect priority? What is the meaning of defect priority? It is
How quick
we have
we need to take this into
resolve, right? Resolution means who is going to resolve the issues?
developer.
Who is going to means who is the right person to give the priority then?
Developer.
Why?
Because developer is executing this.
Developer
is creating this, right?
Yes, exactly. And one more thing, he will get to know that which to be resolved first and which to be resolved next. Defect priority is nothing but which to be resolved first, which to be resolved next. Nothing. Defect severity is nothing but if you are going to get some defect, means how much impact it is showing on the application. Okay.
Yeah.
Means here depends upon the means. Can you tell me one example related to low priority and high severity?
Low priority and high severity. Yeah, we discussed about it. Logo of the company.
Are you sure? Think once again. I am asking you high severity and low priority. I am not asking you low severity, high priority. I am asking you high severity and low priority. Like the issues means known issues, I told you. If it is a known issues, they are going to concentrate on that much. And one more thing, if it is next build release, means in the next build release you are going to get the defect at that point of time, they are going to postpone the defects, right?
Yeah.
At that point of time, means what the example you told, that is called low severity and high priority, reverse thing that is. Okay, means here we are not going to give any defect priority thing here. Developer is going to take care about that. Next, defect status. Here you are going to give new for every defect which you are getting first time, that is you are going to update it as new. Okay, here see that means we have different types of statuses here. This is nothing but bug life cycle matter. See here. This is nothing but defect life cycle or bug life cycle. Means this the part will come into the picture in the part of where you are going to report the particular defect status. Okay, means here we have different types of statuses, and accordingly who is going to update the things and who is going to update the particular things you are going to check it now. This whatever the defect you are getting first time, that is nothing but new. You are going to report it as new to the developer, right? You are going to change the status to new and you have to send it to the particular developer. Okay, just listen carefully here, because this is the most important thing, and most of the times they are going to ask in the interviews related to this, and most of the times if you are entering into the company, they are going to work on this repeatedly.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, this first thing, when you are getting the defect, you are going to report it as new. Okay, after reporting the new, the process, just listen, I am telling in a sequence manner what is going in a thing iterative way. I am telling you. Okay, status is accordingly who is going to change that, I will tell you. First time as a tester, if you are, while you are executing, if you are finding any defect, that is called new defect, and you are going to give the status as new and you are going to report it to the developer. After reporting the developer, what he will do, he has to cross check one thing, whatever the defect you are sending is a correct defect or wrong defect, they have to check it, right? Means if it is a valid defect, he is going to accept the defect and he is going to change the particular status as open. Who is going to give the open status?
Developer,
exactly, right? Means he is going to change the new status to open status if he is going to accept the defect. If he is not going to accept the defect because he think that as a invalid defect, at that point of time he is going to reject that defect. He is going to change the new status to rejected.
Okay,
Then means whatever the defects, next situation, whatever the defect you sent, the information which you sent is not understandable by the developer. He didn't understand the particular thing which you sent. The information which you sent, it's not suffice. It has not suffice to understand by the developer. At that point of time, he is going to change the status as hold. Means he will put the status as hold and he is going to contact you again to get more clarity.
yeah.
Got it? Any confusion up to here?
No.
No, right? Next, deferred. Deferred is nothing but postpone. Postpone, which means the defect which you sent, he is not going to resolve now. He is going to resolve some other time. He has accepted the defect, but he is not resolving the defect at this point of time. Got it? Maybe at least means there may be resolve the defect in next bill, and there may be release that particular bill in the next month or the next other month. That is not required at this point of time. At that point of situation, they are going to postpone the particular defect. Okay. Next, duplicate. What is the meaning of duplicate here? Duplicate is nothing but here repeatedly. Sometimes the developers, sometimes the testers frequently, means they are going to execute the test cases in a parallel manner, right?
Yeah.
While they are executing in a parallel manner, there may be a chances of two testers getting same defect, right? Because every test case is individual, right? At that point of time, some steps are coincide. At that point of time, they are going to send that same defects 2 times. At that point of time, he is going to change that status as duplicate, because already that is reported, it is under construction to resolve the particular
construction.
Okay.
Yeah.
But these all the things will be updated by the developer. Rejected, open, hold, deferred, duplicate status will be changed by the particular developer. Got it?
Yeah.
Next, if he is accepted and he is changing the particular new status to open, means is working on that, right? Means he is changing the status to open, means he is working on that. After completion of that working, he is going to after resolving the total issue, he is going to change the status as fixed or resolved. Okay, means they are going to send that modified build to the testing department again. Okay, at that point of time, the particular tester is going to retest that particular defect, right? If it is successful, if it is executed successfully, he is going to close the particular defect, and if it is not executed successfully, he is going to reopen the defect, and the procedure is same again. Okay, this is a repetitive process up to unless the particular defects can be resolved successfully. Okay, this is nothing but bug life cycle. Any questions?
No.
All right. Can I move for next thing?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. See here. This is nothing but status history. That is nothing but bug life cycle, or nothing but defect life cycle. We can call it as. And detected by. You know that what is the meaning of detected by? Who is going to? Means who got this defect? Who found this defect? His name. Nothing but tester name.
Tester.
Date, on which date he has found the defect, on which date he found the defect, he has to give the date of the particular finding defect. And after that, detected inversion means, you know that, right? Internal build releases will be there. For every build they are going to give some namings, right? Proper namings. Those are nothing but they are going to ask the names. That is nothing but I am chilling here first, because it is a first build, I am giving it as a build 1 and assigned to, if you are means this defect, for whom you have to report it, and for who is going to resolve this particular issue. Nothing but developer name. Here you have to give developer name and fixed date. Means this will be updated by the developer, because he is going to resolve the defect, and after going to resolution he is going to give the date on which date it has resolved. He has to give the date of resolution. Developer is going to give this. And date of closure. Date of closure is nothing but on which date, means whatever the defect you sent, means he has to do some modifications in that, and he is going to send it to you. After receiving by you, you are going to retest that particular defect. After retesting that, if it is executed successfully, you are going to close the defect. On which date it has executed successfully, you are going to give here. That is called date of closure. Okay. What is defect age?
Sorry?
What is defect age? AGE. Defect age.
I guess is the duration between when the defect generated and when it was resolved.
No, exact means not that. I am telling you according to this particular template point of view. Means somewhat you said right, but somewhat wrong. Okay, I will tell you exact thing. Nothing but the time period between defect detected by to date of closure. Understood? Can I repeat again?
Yeah.
The time period between defect detected by to date of closure. Are you following?
Okay.
Can I repeat one more time?
Yeah.
Means
No.
at first time when you are going to get the defect, you are going to report the date of the particular thing on which date you got the defect, right? Detected by in the column you are going to give the data. Detected date. On defect detected date you are going to give the date, and from that date you are going to start the days and up to the closure of the defect. Means when you are going to close it, because if it is executed successfully, you are going to close that defect, right? At that point of time, means the time period between detected date to the date of closure. Detected date to the date of closure. Nothing but defect age. Okay. Next, one more question from my side. I have doubt on this. Can you means tell me the answer related to that? I will ask you. The question is, you are reporting some defect to the developer, right?
Yeah.
He's rejected the particular defect. What you are going to do?
Yeah.
What you are going to do?
I will test the application again,
Mm-hmm.
and if the defect is still exists,
Mm-hmm.
then I will ask for his feedback. That what is the reason behind behind that rejection?
Then means again he is telling that it's not a correct defect. Again he has rejected. Second time also he has rejected.
Then I will go through the FRS document
Okay.
and link it along with it.
Mm-hmm.
That this is the customer's requirement,
Mm-hmm.
and based on the customer's requirement, this is what the actual output should look like, and this is what the expected output,
Mm-hmm.
and the application is not delivering.
Okay, then again also he has rejected. After giving the explanation and after sending all these things also he has rejected. Then
Then I will have a word with probably team leader.
mm-hmm. Now after reaching the team leader, what is the procedure will be happening in the thing? What is the procedure next?
What is the procedure next? Is it
Means-
like
I will tell you. No issues. Means if continuously if the developer is rejecting a particular defect, you should not argue with him. You should not do anything. Just simply you have to go to push a mail to your TL that this is the situation. I am sending these things with the proofs. You are going to send it to your TL. What he will do means he will discuss with the particular related people and he is going to conduct a meeting. Okay, who is going to attend that meeting means the particular tester and developer. Most of the times the particular business analyst or project manager will come into the picture, and they are going to discuss the things. After discussion they are going to finalize that is that a right defect or is that a wrong defect. They are going to finalize that and they are going to solve the problem. That meeting called as defect triage meeting.
okay?
That is called defect triage meeting. Okay, means you should not means argue with the developer. Okay, just you have to see 2 or 3 times, and again if he is rejecting the particular defect, you have to ask some explanation. If he is giving okay, or otherwise you have to communicate with your TL and you have to go through the procedures. It's not a good way to argue with the particular developer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the procedure will be going on while reporting the particular things. These are the repeated ways, repeated things you are going to do after going into the companies. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the history of total defect reporting process. Any doubts up to here?
No.
No, right? Next, this is the last part.
Yeah.
Last part is nothing but here test closure. Test closure is nothing but after means when you are going to close the testing process. This is the last phase, right?
Yeah.
When you are going to close the particular process, testing process. Any idea? Nothing but exit criteria for the testing.
When all the test cases are completed and we are in a position of closing all the test cases.
Means
And the completion of that.
before that means you have to be means clarify with all the test cases should successfully executed, and all the defects which you have reported should be resolved. Okay, these are the mandatory prerequisites, right?
Yeah.
If these are things means minimum very high and high severity defects should be resolved to deliver the application to the client. Definitely it should complete with the things. Are you there, Dipesh? Are you getting?
No, I didn't get the part.
2 means main prerequisite to exit the particular testing part is 2 things. First thing is it should be successfully executed with all the test cases. Okay.
Okay.
Second one is at least means sometimes you won't get the time to execute all the test cases, right?
Yeah.
at the point of time, it should be at least it should be executed successfully, executed with very high and high severity test cases. Okay, means nothing but P0, P1 defects you call, right? P0 means very high, P1 means high, right? At least those things should be in a stage to resolve, means that should be executed successfully, then only we are going to deliver the application to the client.
Correct, yeah.
These are the minimum conditions you have to check before closing the testing application, right? Yeah, these are the things, something, but daily reports will be there and weekly reports will be there. Depends upon the company standards, depends upon the companies. They are going to maintain daily reporting templates and the weekly reporting templates will be there. According to that, you have to fill the documents and you have to send it to the particular test bed. Okay? These are the summary reports. And these are the total testing process, nothing but manual testing. Like this, you are going to get it. And your part is this totally STLC process. Okay. In a brief manner, can you tell me that STLC in which phases, in what are the phases available? Every phase, what you are going to do it? Can you tell me?
Yeah, STLC, the steps are planning, analysis, design, execution.
One by one, just go in a flow. Planning. What you are going to do in planning?
So in a planning, it will be like a test plan design, which will be a document which contains the overall planning and the structure of the test cases, which includes planning of resources, environment, the test environment, team members' roles and responsibilities, what kind of challenges which might face, such as risk and mitigation.
Okay.
And what kind of reports which we need to generate.
And who is going to prepare the test plan?
Sorry?
Who is going to prepare the test plan? Who will prepare that? Sorry?
Leader?
Yes, exactly. Test leader or team leader, okay? Then go on. Next phase. What is the next phase?
Yeah, test leader. Next, it will be the test analysis.
What you are going to do in analysis?
In a test analysis, I'm not sure in analysis part. Is it?
You forgot everything what you did in analysis phase. Page means you read the particular FRS document. If you are getting any doubts, you are going to report in your RCN template, right? Here you have to put it in a process. Okay. Then after analyzing that, after completion of the analysis part, next what is the phase?
Is designing.
What you are going to do in designing?
And in test design, we're gonna start with the test scenarios.
Okay. And
writing test scenarios. And based on the scenarios, we write the test cases.
Okay. Then.
And after writing the test cases, we'll execute those test cases.
Okay. Then execution part. That will comes under execution part. Okay. Execution phase.
Yeah.
Okay. Then next phase, reporting, right?
Reporting and closure.
Reporting means what you are going to do in reporting and closure?
In terms of reporting and closures is like to analyze that whether we have covered the high severities and important test cases, whether we covered all those test cases before we close this process. And in terms of reporting, just analyzing that what sort of reports do we need.
What is bug life cycle?
Submit to the.
What is the bug life cycle?
Sorry?
Bug life cycle or defect life cycle?
So the defect life cycle is a process when the tester will find the defect and how he will how he will how he will
just explain at least first time is not possible, Deepesh. See, I opened a particular defect life cycle part over there. Just can you explain in briefly to me what are the things will be going on? What is the process?
yeah, so the bug life cycle is when the tester find a fault,
Mm-hmm.
he will open that particular defect as a new,
Okay.
and communicate to the developer.
Okay.
If developer will reject that particular request, then it will be, if the request is invalid, then the developer will reject that particular request.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a valid request, and if developer has accepted that yeah, it is a defect, then he will change the status to complete.
Okay.
If information is not clear by tester, then the developer will put that on a hold from the discussion, or he can analyze that whether it is a right or whether it's a valid or invalid request.
Next.
If developer will think that this particular bug, it is a bug, but is not required to fix in this release, and it can be fixed in a later on release. Now he can change the status from here to postpone. And if developer got already, if the developer is already aware about this kind of defect, as testing runs simultaneously, and if other tester has reported the similar issues with the developer, then he will as a duplicate that is already been reported.
Your voice is breaking, Deepesh, actually.
I said if this particular if tester found if developer found that the request which he received is already in work in process because the other tester has reported this particular request status from here to duplicate. Now if once the developer has accepted the defect and change to open page, then fix that particular issues, modify the build, and once the defect is fixed, and he will change the status to reopen, and the whole cycle will start.
Well. The thing is, this means this is the thing. Most of the times, you are mostly 99.99% in every interview are going to get this particular question. And what is the question? One more thing also, for experienced person is asking you what is the testing process followed in your company or followed in your project. You have to tell total STLC process which we discussed now. Okay, from the STLC, where you have to tell what the answer you have to tell, what is the testing process followed in your company, means you have to start with planning phase and you have to complete with closing. Okay. Any questions from manual starting to now?
I sent you those images.
Sorry?
I sent you those images.
Images part. Okay, 1 second. What are the questions? Okay. First one is
statement coverage, branch coverage, decision coverage.
Okay. You are seeing that means in front of you. Please open the particular question, and I will read that thing. Minimum test required for statement he has given, right? Statement coverage. Description 0, order quantity equals to 0, and read order quantity. Okay, these are normal statements. This is nothing but description, and he has started the particular program with the if condition, right? If order quantity greater than or equals to 20, then the description is 0.05. If order quantity is greater than or equal to 100, then DIS equals to 0.1, right? He has given end if, right? Means here the statement coverage is 1. Why 1? Means it is checking only one statement, and it is executing only one statement in a single point of execution, right? If the particular order quantity is greater than or equal to 20, the output is 0.05. Okay, means if it is greater than or equal to 100, it is executing the second statement DISC 0.1, right? Nothing but here the statement coverage is one statement is only covering here. Are you getting my point, Divesh?
Yeah.
Because at one time, either one of the statements should execute. Because this is a if condition. If any one of the case is true, then only it is going to execute the particular statement, right? Two statements will not execute at a single point of time. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Means at that point of time, his question is minimum test required for statement coverage. Minimum here means statement coverage minimum you needed only single statement, not more than that. For this situation also only single statement needed to execute or cover the particular statement coverage. Okay?
Yeah.
Next question. In a system designed to work out the tax to be paid, an employee has 4,000 of salary tax free. Okay, the next 1,500 is taxed at 10%. The next 28,000 is taxed at 22%. Any further amount is taxed at 40%. Which of these group of numbers would fall into the same equivalence class? Means ECP technique, right? Are you getting?
Sorry?
ECP technique, do you have any idea? Which I told you? You have to segregate the percentage up to the things, right? Because up to 4,000 you won't get any tax, right? Up to 4,000 means from 0 to 4,000, right? That will comes under one group.
Okay.
Okay, from 4,000 to 5,500, that is the thing only, right? Salary tax free. The next 1,500 is taxed at 10%. The next 28,000 is taxed at. Okay, means from 5,500 to the particular things is called one group comes under 10% tax, right? I am segregating the group to 10% group. Next, which I told you the example simple way, while we are making a DD from 1,000 to 5,000, they are going to charge 30 rupees. We are taking a group of 1,000 to 2,000, right? While I'm explaining the particular ECP, I told you that example making a DD. They are going to charge 30 rupees for 1,000 to 10,000, 10,001 to 50,000. They are going to make a charge of 30 rupees or 40 rupees, like that they are going to charging, right? In here they have given in a percentile wise. They simply just change it to percentages. You have to segregate the groups of related to the percentage. 10% group and 22% group and 40% group. Got it? Any questions? Dipesh, are you there?
Yeah.
Are you following? Can I repeat one more time?
I got it. Like we need to put it like into group, which is 10, like 1 to let's say 4,000.
Means 4, in that group is that particular item is available or not? They are asking. Right, up to 28,000, it has to charge 22%, right?
Yeah.
Up to 32,000, it has to charge up 40%, right? It is related to one group. 28,000 is related to the particular 22% group, and 5,800 related to the 10% group. Got it?
But how come then the answer is 5800, 2800 and 3200?
28,000 and 32,000. Okay, means which of these groups of numbers would fall into the same equivalence class? Means he's asking about 5,200, 5,500 will comes under only one group, right? In second option, take the second option, 5,200 and 5,500 will comes under only single group. But he has given it 2 times, but I have to cover 3 groups. Means here according to the percentage you have to segregate into 3 groups. Each group is not interrelated, right? One group data should be available in one group only, and means 10% related data should be in a group, and 22% percentile group should be in a one group, and 40 percentile should be in a group. The groups will not be combined, right?
Yeah.
Like 1,000 to 10,000 has a one group for DD making. For 10,000 1 to 50,000 one group, and between 10,000 1 to 50,000 all the things will comes under one group, right? Means here 1,000 to 10,000 is different, and 1,001 to 50,000 is different. Like that, here 10% is different, and 22% different, and 40% group is different, right? While you are dividing, it should be give proper output, means same logical output. Are you getting, Dipesh?
Yeah.
That is the thing. That's why they has given as 5,800 is one of the group, and 28,000 is one of the group, 32,000 is one of the group. Got it? It's still any confusion, Dipesh?
I got the idea, like we need to separate into 3 groups.
Yes.
Because it's covering all the 3 groups, hence this is the answer.
Yes. Got it, right? Can I go for next question?
Yeah.
Next, minimum tests, 24th question. Minimum tests required for statement coverage and branch coverage. Read P and Q. Okay, he is asking for minimum tests, means how many test cases you can implement to cover the particular statement coverage and branch coverage. Okay, here statement coverage means if one part of the execution should execute minimum one statement, right? You got it? Are you getting my point? Means if you want to execute single time the particular option, means either P plus Q equals to greater than 100, either P equals to greater than 100, greater than 50, right? Means either one of the statements should execute in a proper one time execution, right? If I will give you P plus Q equals to 200, I have given 200, means first statement get satisfied, and it is going to print the large variable. Okay, means if it is not, if you will go for second condition, it is going to check for the P greater than 50, then it is going to print the P large, right? This is the thing. Means here it should be execute statement coverage is 1 and the branch coverage is 2, because you have to cover the 2 branches. Means you in a particular program you have 100 branches. Branches is nothing but conditions. Okay, statements are nothing but single lines. I'm telling you one more time, whatever the statements you are writing, single statements, those are called statements. Single lines are called statements. Branches is nothing but conditional statements. Means while you are putting a condition, we have segregated into 2 ways. If it is true, it will execute some set of statements. If it is false, it will execute some other set of statements. But at a single point of time, it will execute only one set of statements, right? Both the set of statements will not be executed at that point of time, right?
Yeah.
At that point of time, some of the statements has got missed, right? If you have 100 lines of code, under that particular conditional statement, you have 5 lines, and in else part you have 5 lines. At that point of time, either of one of the 5 lines will be executed, other 5 lines should be skipped, right? Are you getting, Dipesh?
Yeah.
Means 5 lines has skipped or nothing but one of the path has missed right at that point of time. Are you getting this?
Sorry?
Means one of the statement has covered, branches are covering or not, we are going to check it. Nothing but single branch, how many branches is there, you have to cover the branches. Because one time while you are checking, you have to cover all the code which you are writing. You have to check with the positive values, you have to check with the negative values to cover the path coverage also. Got it?
Okay.
Means while you are writing 100 lines of code, here I will show you the example which we already discussed related to that in white box testing. This is the thing. Condition coverage, statement coverage. What is the statement coverage here? Nothing but lines of code. How many lines it is covering the code. All 5 steps are covered by this test case. We have 100% statement coverage. 5 lines of code. Because if it is A greater than B, it is going to execute 5 lines. Right? Like that, condition coverage. Condition coverage is nothing but branch coverage over here. Means these are, we have one condition, right?
Yeah.
That we have one condition. Means here at this point of time, how many conditions it is checking? Is that checking the condition or not? That is nothing but condition coverage. How many conditions it has covered? Okay. Next, path coverage. Path means this is one path. This is a true path. If it is true, it will run like this, right? And if it is false, it will run like this, right? This is one path and this is two paths. Two paths are covering or not while we are executing the particular program. To cover this particular two paths, you have to execute 2 test cases minimum, right? One is with valid data, means which is A is greater. You have to give the A value bigger and B value lesser, and you are going to cover the particular true part. And the next time you are going to give A is a smaller and B is a bigger, and you are going to cover another path called false path, right? You have to check both the ways. You have to give successful data, you have to give unsuccessful data, and you have to cover the total paths. Here 2 test cases enough to test that are nothing but to cover that particular path coverage, right?
Yeah.
Like that, here you have to think it. Means if you analyze the things, you are going to get it, Deepesh. Means if you are going to read this particular document orally, then you will go for getting the questions. Don't go directly with the questions. Okay, first read the total SB manual document which I sent to you from the starting to ending in a clear way. After understanding the total document, then go for the questions. Or otherwise, in parallel way, go in a parallel way. Read a topic. After reading the topic, go for topic related questions. Are you following my thing which I am delivering?
Yeah.
One thing you can do it. First one is the thing is after reading the total document, you can go for the questions, or otherwise in a parallel way. After completion of one topic, go to the document of the particular questions and related the topic which you have read. Just work on the particular topic. Then it will get easier for you. Don't go directly with the questions. Means it will make you confusion and it will wash your brain.
Yeah.
Do
you have any website where I can go to topic by topic questions?
Related to what? Manual questions or ISTQB standard questions?
ISTQB standard questions.
Go through the Google go through the Google details. That is a better option. Type it in Google. What is the previous papers? ISTQB previous papers. Type it. Most of the times you will get the questions related to that.
Okay, no worries.
Okay. Any questions other than this? This is the total manual testing, Deepesh. With this, the total manual testing has completed. If you have any questions, any any doubts related to the total manual, you can ask now. No issues. I am here to explain you all those things. Okay.
Alright then. Thank you for your time, buddy.
Okay. Bye.
Have a good day.
Same to you.